Hello and welcome to inbalstarot. I would love to take a look with you today at what's coming your way in spring 2025. This reading is for you if you have Taurus, Virgo, and or Capricorn in your moon, Venus, ascendant, or sun signs. Okay, a reading for the earth signs. Let's see what's coming your way. I will first draw a card from the Soul's Journey deck. Okay, the Soul's Journey card. All right. The Soul's Journey cards. All right. I will first draw a card for you. All right. I will reverse it at the end after I've taken a closer look with the Rider-Waite cards at what exactly is coming your way in spring. Go. So let's take a look. All right. Which card will accompany Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn through spring 2025? Here you go, this one. Good, good, good. So, what's coming in spring 2025? Please, spring 2025. Please. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm already ready. Get yourself ready. So come on, it's good. That's what will come your way professionally. In spring 2025, career, finances, responsibilities, household, place of residence, those are all the things that the material world brings with it. Here we have your heart. That's your love life, okay? The love life, romances, those kinds of things, okay? This here is the big danger, the big risk in spring 2025 that I need to warn you about. And this here is the positive that's coming your way. The big opportunities, the great happiness that awaits you here. Okay, let's see what's coming your way professionally / financially in spring. I have the King of Wands here. Basically, the answer is really simple here. It's really simple. King of Wands, professionally, financially, living situation, life sentence life, quality of life. With all these topics, it simply means, hey, you don't need to look at any tarot readings. You don't need to look here at what a tarot reader says about your future. Why? Because what you want, you have to go get it. If you go get it, it belongs to you. At this point, I will be cancelled as a card reader. It doesn't matter at all what I predict for you here. What you go after will be your future. In spring 2025, whatever you wish for and chase will be yours. It belongs to you. That's why it's really important that you, and I can add my 2 cents here, it's really important that you have your thoughts under control in spring 2025. Yes, I mean, you might be in a really tough situation right now, for example, financially, in a very difficult situation. Make sure you really have your thoughts under control. Don't look to the future and say to yourself, oh my God, hopefully the bills will be less. No one is interested. Say, hopefully more money comes in. How do I find a way to get more money instead of asking yourself how to minimize the bills? No one has ever become rich by minimizing bills, but through the influence of money. And the King of Wands here, really make sure that you're not constantly complaining in your head about your job. Because otherwise, that's exactly what you will manifest, a job that you complain about. You really need to make sure in spring that you're being proactive, that you want to get something new. Don't dwell on the old. The situation is already what it is. Focus on what you want to achieve, and it will be implemented here 100%. King of Wands. There is a male person here in spring, a very successful male person. That's my dog's grunting, in case you heard something just now. A very successful male person who sees a lot of potential in you. Yes, this man is a man. This man has a lot of power, has a lot to say, and also has quite a, I don't know if I understood that correctly, public position. It's a public job, public position. Public can also mean a mayor, yes, who has to work in front of everyone's eyes. Maybe he's in the media, maybe he's a famous man. Definitely. This person has a lot of influence on society, on a group of people. And this King of Wands sees you, sees your talents. Whether you're working or not, sees your talents, sees your potential, and wants to do something with you. Drive up, wants something with you. To implement. It seems to me that the King of Wands has had a plan here for a long time. Here you can also see how he looks towards the past. If I were to ask him now, he would say, my God, you know how long I've been waiting for the right person for this idea, for this project. It appears on my screen. And he has had this plan for a long time, and you are now the right person for it. This thing will come to you in this regard. I see something very interesting and reassuring with this King of Wands. King of Wands, this person is brilliant when it comes to ventures, when it comes to making something known. They're genius. Organizing a barbecue party, do it best. Starting a business, they do it best. Spreading something in the media works wonderfully. This person is very good with such topics. So, especially when it comes to such mergers, you immediately start to worry, and you should. You always have to look at what am I signing, how am I signing, what rights am I giving up, and such things. But basically, I have to say that this King of Wands, especially when it comes to topics like scams, taking away rights, let them run into a wall or something like that, this person can't do it all. This person is not good at that. So I see the King of Wands here, an enormously successful male personality. I just have the impression that his bank account doesn't reflect that success at all because he can't manage it. So this King of Wands can't handle monetization at all. Nevertheless, money is always nice. Have everything checked, read everything very carefully. Always pay attention to which rights you are giving up and where. Just be careful when you sign here with this king who stands. But basically, his brain doesn't function at all in this area. So these lies, cheating, deceiving, scamming. What do we have here in your love life this spring? Let's take a look. 4 of Swords here. You know, I have the impression that you will be actively withdrawing here in the spring. Yes, you are too much of a hassle for me. You are too exhausting. Okay. You have several people here. Look, you have several people waiting at your door. Okay. Who want to come in, and you actively want to have your peace. And I have the 4 of Swords here, followed by the 5 of Swords. I have the impression that you can react quite disgustingly if someone crosses a certain line in spring. You have certain boundaries in your mind that shouldn't be crossed right now because you find the whole thing, the topic of love, quite exhausting. And I think you would react quite unpleasantly if someone were to cross that boundary. And I think you would react quite unpleasantly if someone were to cross that boundary. Now, listen up. Now you have a pretty clever prospect there. He's clever. There's someone very clever. So, 4 of Swords. You have a certain boundary in the spring that shouldn't be crossed. Otherwise, I'll react unpleasantly, you say. Okay. And what does a person who wants to get closer to you do now? Clever. You have to let him do that. What is he doing? This one here, he wants to get closer to you. He wants your number. She wants your number here. What is this person doing? He doesn't cross any of your boundaries. Instead, he goes to another person here who is elevated in your life. Do you see this height difference here? Is elevated in your life and is therefore allowed to cross boundaries, goes to that person and asks them to establish contact. You're not letting me through there, okay? We also have a window here. Do you see it? This is a window and this person is elevated. Speak. This person can climb through this window easier than this person. He's smaller. He would have to reach much higher. And this one, a person lower in your hierarchy who can't just step over that will bring in a third person who is supposed to help establish contact between the two of you. That's clever. That's clever. You're not letting me in. All right, then I'll reach out to someone that you let in. Through a third person who is close to you, someone you really like, someone will try to gain access to you. We'll check what exactly is happening here. We'll see about that. That's the big danger, the big risk that's coming your way. 2 swords here. Do you remember when I explained at the very beginning that you need to be very precise in your intentions? You really need to pay close attention to your thoughts. 2 of the swords here. Don't do this in the spring. In spring, you have a phase, a run, where everything you want will come to fruition. Don't come then saying, I don't know what I want. Don't do that. No, be prepared for that. 2 of swords here. Don't be in a mode this spring where you can't see forward. Now you can see the bound. Eyes here, so the I do not see forward. I do not know what I want. I do not know what the heart wants, or mind, swords, mind and heart. They're competing, and I don't know what I want is actually quite simple. What I want is quite simple. Your heart, what your heart wants, those are your beautiful fantasies that you have. That's what you want. I don't care what's reasonable and what's not. It's not, reason is the mind. And it's not really a matter of reason when I tell you that in the next 3 months during spring, you have a run. Everything you want will come to fruition. That's not reason either. These are also those invisible energies. That's the heart, that's the soul. 2 of swords here. Make sure your reason doesn't get in the way of your heart. With that stands in the way of your heart. And your heart or your daydreams will of course be fantastic. Yes, fantastic. Yes, from a world of fantasy. Your daydreams will of course be unrealistic because your reality is different now. And when it says here head cover, if you wish for a house by the sea, then you can have it. Yes, of course, reason comes in and says, hey buddy, what are you talking about? You're there in Hanover in a 2-room apartment. As a book, what do you think? That's just not possible. Reason will definitely try to break in there. Be open to the fantastic, to the unrealistic. As Che Guevara beautifully said, believe in the unbelievable. Yes, so that the unbelievable, what doesn't match your reality, can come in a positive way. Okay, anything can happen. If you find yourself at a point where you say everything foreign is unreasonable, then I could offer you the most beautiful thing. I could say, move in here, live here, swim here, enjoy the sun here. You would then say, no, that doesn't match my reality. I'm going back here to the cold north to my apartment. What is the big opportunity for you in spring? Yes, the great fortune that is coming your way. The 4 of Pentacles here. You will accumulate quite a bit of money here. Yes, savings are being made. Yes. You really have the opportunity this spring to accumulate a good amount of money with the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles here. I have the impression that right now it's like this. Now in spring, the cash flow and your mindset are aligned. Because if the cash flow were just right, I would have the 9 of Pentacles here. That would mean the money comes and you go spend it. But here I see that you are also voluntarily saying from a mindset perspective, no, I want to let finances flow in and also keep them for myself. 4 of Pentacles here. At the same time, I see that you have very good stocks at hand. So if you have stocks there, if you've invested in funds, if you've invested in bonds, hold onto them in spring. They will experience an increase in value then in summer and autumn 2025. And that is also 4. The Pentacles are also like this, the Minds card. And coins are materialization. And this is like this Minds. Everything you want can be Minds. So yours. Just so you understand, everything you touch, you see. Everything you touch can turn to gold, can become real, can be materialized. On one hand, it's an opportunity, but it also carries a risk, especially if you're in the wrong mindset. Let's see which card I drew for spring. I will then, in the sequel, by the way, it's in the first 24 hours. After the premiere, the sequel is reduced by 50%. I will take a look at what each month will bring for you. And then I will draw a spirit animal card for each zodiac sign, for Taurus, for Virgo, for Capricorn. I will then tell you which spirit animal will accompany you through spring. Okay, that's in the sequel. Let's see which. I have a soul journey card here for you. Guilt. I let go of all beliefs that no longer serve my soul growth. It's in English. Guilt. I let go of all beliefs that no longer serve my soul growth. I'm doing math here. Can you hear her? I'm doing math here. Do you have a bit of guilt because you're doing better than others? Okay. So I mean environment now. I don't mean it politically. Of course, we are all doing much better. We are among the richest when you compare us to the world, when you compare globally. It's clear. There we have our guilt feelings anyway. I think you have guilt feelings towards your environment because you're doing better than the others. Okay. Can you please explain to me why you're doing better? Have you ever had a sugar daddy? And now you have a certain advantage over others. Is that so? Or did you inherit a lot and gain an advantage over your surroundings because of that? No, but then your surroundings would also be if it's family and all. So I bet on it. I bet that you actually had it harder than those around you and still came out better than your surroundings. Is that right? Did I press the button there? All right, let's move on to the continuation. I will look here. I'll be looking here at what exactly will come your way, month by month. And I will also check here is there something going on here? Exactly what's going on right in front of you with this person there who is about third corners trying to find access to you. I will ask these cards what this person is hiding and keeping secret from you. With these time cards, I will check when exactly this person will appear in your life. And then I will draw a spirit animal card for each zodiac sign, for Taurus, for Virgo, Capricorn, and say which spirit animal is accompanying you. Through the spring, which spirit animal is basically your soul partner in spring? Look for such soul partners. Look how intense. Look for such soul partners. Not like Horst and Werner and, cool, look, be so sweet. Look for such soul partners, not people. You can find the link to the continuation down in the info box and in the top comment. As I said, it's reduced by 50% in the first 24 hours. It will be automatically deducted in the shopping cart. You don't have to enter anything for that. If you like my style, I'd be happy to have you click on subscribe. We'll see each other on the other side, and I wish everyone else all the best. Goodbye, take care. Bye-bye.